Morning, Vanessa. Okay, I'm coming up to take the video now, but I want to show you the one access road, which is up Lowrys Road, and then this is Lowrys Pass Village, which we're driving through here. There's a railway station there, and then there's a police station over there, and where we vote, where you also vote. Okay, now this is the brick paved road which is now leading away from Lowrys Pass Village towards the farm. It's all just farmland around here. See, there's some very nice houses up there. Very exclusive area this. So now this is the entrance to Knorrik Estate, up there where the security guard is, and then the entrance to where your farm is here on the right hand side. We're going to go in. Let's go. So we're going to go this way. So now we suspect that this was probably where the original wagons used to come in, because there's wagon paths or places where the wagons used to go around the house or the front of the house and drop whoever they were bringing. At the moment you'll see a whole lot of cars up here. There's probably some other mountain bike race on, because that's what they use the farm for at the moment. Those blue gums over there are the one boundary. So it's a long, narrow property. I'm just going to pause for a second while I park, and then I'm going to walk around and just show you the house. Okay, here we're going to approach the house. It is a bit windy today, as I said, but it is nice and sunny, so you'll get the images, which is good. Now the heritage guys say that these gables are unique. They are very keen to study that and see where they're from, where do they originate from, because all gables have a meaning for every property. And over here you've got like what must have been a water feature, and it comes down from the top and runs under here. Okay, the tree's fallen over the other half, but it flows down to a very nice pond down there. So I'm going to take you in on the one side. Just to give you an idea of what's happening with the walls. And the window frames that were burnt out. Looks like there was an arch here originally. Check at that. And then this is like an entrance hall. There's the front. And then through the entrance hall you come into what must have been the lounge. And the dining room. So the walls are structurally still look as if they're going to be 100% okay. The guys that have had a look have all said there's no problems with the walls. Nothing that can't be fixed. As you can see from a tree growing in the doorway. This has been like this for a while. And then this is like must have been an outdoor patio, and then going through to another room. This is where you have the floor's been burnt out. So this is the patio. And then the views of the farm next door. This is the fence, this fence where the trees are. This is the other's boundary. Okay, then walking through the house. This must be a bedroom. Floor burnt out. And then we think that this is probably another bedroom. It's an old tree. It's grown. Look at that wall, it's ancient. And then this, we suspect, was the bathroom. An ensuite bathroom. Look at the thickness of those windows. Or of the walls rather. And this goes through to another bedroom. And then this was, we don't know. We don't know what this could have been, either a pantry. But then you go through here, and then you've got all these low walls. Here's another water feature in the back courtyard. So these bricks, we suspect that this is a little bit newer. This is the outside now, obviously, where we reckon there were all the carriages used to be brought around here. and if you start looking, you'll see you can see the remnants of the edges of the road that was here, or driveway. But you can see now, even like today on a windy day, you've got these blue gums which are all around, and down here at the house you don't actually feel much wind at all. There's just a light breeze blowing. So that's a huge plus about being in the valley. Here's a bit of a remnant of the, if this all got cleared up and dug out, then you'll see it'll be quite interesting. So back to the house, one of the main bedrooms. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just go up a little bit and we'll go and have a look. I can't go into the rental cottage, but I'll just show it to you from the outside. On my way back to the car, just have a look here. You can see the old little wall edging, which would have been for the driveway. Here it is as well, going all the way up there. And then this is a pond, an old pond, which could be beautiful old pond. Just needs to be fixed. And this would make a beautiful feature right outside the front of the house. Because now I'm just driving up to the cottage, which is actually quite close to the house. It's not a dramatic difference. So here it's open. So there's the house. We've had some good rain lately, so this has been washed away a little bit. Yeah, so we're driving up the edge. There it goes up, and actually right next door you can see, hang on, you can actually see some of the developments that are there. It's very exclusive home, so you're going to be one of your boundaries is going to be a very nice development. Okay, now we don't go into the owner has just asked us not to let the tenant know that we're trying to sell the property, so I'm just going to drive down and it'll give you an idea of what the cottage looks like. Here it is here. It's just a small little cottage. There are tenants, so it's operational, tiny little 2-bedroom. But that's all I can show you for now, unfortunately. Beautiful old trees, huge trees. And then what's also nice is right here at the house is this little storeroom, a little shed where you can keep tools and building equipment and all of that sort of stuff when you start renovating. Look at the setting, these trees. And this is effectively a windbreak. Okay, so where I'm going to go now, we're going to go up the side. There's a servitude road running up the side, so it's also a road that you could use, which gives you access to the farm. I'm not going to go up there. Every time I do, I end up scratching my car to shreds. So I'm going to drive up the servitude road, and we're going to see how high we can go up. So I could just show you how long it is. It's quite impressive. And you can then, take a driveway in from anywhere along the servitude road. Okay, so yeah, we're going to carry on going up. Right up at the top is this Bezweni Lodge. Okay, so now this is the Servitude Road going up. It actually forms part of the Knorruk farm here next door. But this is now your one boundary. So you were talking about fencing. There's no fencing around the actual house itself, but then you have this sort of fencing on this part of the farm. And of course on the other side where you have the development, there's also fencing there, of course, between the development and Beaconsfield. So here's the house. There's the house. There's the cottage. There's the, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the cottage sitting there. And then here, right near the cottage, is another little, it's also a cottage, but it's more like a storeroom. I suppose it could be could be turned into a labourer's accommodation, but I don't know how well you can see it there. But okay, so all of this on the right hand side now is part of the farm. So there are quite a few open tracts of land already. They have already started clearing. The guys are just clearing for firewood and things. So there are some open tracts. You can see through there. So this, at this point, as we're getting up towards the railway line, is roughly half the farm. So here we're getting to a railway crossing. Now this splits Beaconsfield in half. And now there's a security gate on the other side. So to try get in there is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm in my landy, so we're going to see if we can find another path up there. So now we're back on the farm again. This is all part of Beaconsfield. Already you can start seeing, I mean, just from here you can start seeing the valley views, and down there, actually, if you can see, you're starting to get sea views. Yeah. Okay, Okay, so there's a big chunk of Beaconsfield, big open patches. So it's not all this tree. These alien trees which need to be removed, but I mean if they were removed this would open up the land completely. Just want to see if there's another path going up here. Okay, now we'll be in the neighboring farm, eh? Okay, let me just turn off here until I find a path. Okay, so now we're driving up the right-hand boundary. That's the boundary on the left there. We're on the neighboring property, but there is a road that's running. It actually runs all the way up the inside of the boundary, so it would just take a bulldozer just to clear the bush that started growing over there. Let's see if I can show you now. See in here, oh maybe we can even go in here. There you can see how overgrown it is in parts now with the alien vegetation. But now we're back on Beaconsfield. So if anything, I mean for me as a guy, this is just a massive adventure center. See, and then there's little access roads, but it's all the guys just chopping down trees for wood. I don't know if I can get through there. Okay, I'm just going to take another path. Okay, we're back on the road. Whoopsie. So in here, this is where the indigenous, like the rooikraans and all the alien trees are at their heaviest. And you have little roads crossing through. This is where the mountain starts becoming such a massive feature for this property. I don't know if you can pick up the just how beautiful it is when you're up here. When we're up at the top, I'll show you what it looks like from behind, because then you're going to start getting the sea view. This is all still Beaconsfield, all on your left. On the right hand side is another piece of land, but it actually drops off. There's a huge valley there. Lowrys Pass village over there. Lowrys Pass, I mean. this is where it just drops off. There's a huge valley here, but we're basically driving along the one boundary. You can see some fencing posts here and stuff like that in front. So this road is your right hand side boundary. Okay, I just want to stop here just to show you what views you have from behind. So there you have Phillips Bay in all its glory. Gorgeous bay. Windy. You can see like up here now. I mean, yeah, the wind is really is getting one, and this is nailing it. This is what you get more in the summer months is your southeasters. And we're having that today. Normally we don't have wind in winter, but today we're having it. Tomorrow will be wind still again for a week or two. But I'll take you around now and just show you the dam. So you can see, I don't know if you can see there, right in the middle of the video, there's a very, very super upmarket home that the guy's built. There's two of those up there. So this is a really good investment opportunity for medium to long term. And as I said, as soon as those guys up top there get their rights to build more cottages, which are going to be off the grid, so no electricity, they're going to be supplying their own water, and they're all going to be upmarket. It's going to make the Lowrys Pass issue fall away. The demand is just going to be so high that it doesn't really matter. Not that there is a Lowrys Pass issue, but there's this perception that there's a problem there because it's in inverted commas township, which it isn't. It's a normal little village, and it's by far the majority DA controlled, so that's even better. Okay, so this is now your top boundary. It runs right up to the railway line. Oops. Okay, the access here is being closed. It wasn't closed before, now it has been closed, so I can't take you any further than this. I can't show you the dam, unfortunately, or the views from the other side. But yeah, I don't know when they closed it, but it's closed. But that would be your normal access point to get up to the top here. Okay, let me try to turn around and see what else I can do.